Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan, and I challenge you to Mortal Kombat! In commemoration of the upcoming reboot, Mortal Kombat, I'm taking a look back on the franchise before it, Mortal Kombat. You are looking at one of the OG fans of the 1992 game that caused such a whirlwind of controversy that it's the very reason video games have a rating system today.
Well, you take a look at games like this one, but are they just games, or could they have long-term effects on violent behavior in our society?
Shut up!
Its graphic violence, creative characters, and gallons of blood and gore have made it one of the video game industry's most celebrated franchises, and it's still going strong to this day.
Fatality.
By God, that's sick. Can I see another one?
Fatality.
Yeah, motherfuckers. Mortal Kombat certainly hit its prime in the 90s. What better time to make movies out of it? But I gotta ask you OG fans a question. You understand that we were kids back then? And do you understand that this movie was PG-13? Okay, I understand that we love this movie now, but let's fucking face it, we would be rioting at Warner Brothers right now if they were to make this new Mortal Kombat movie PG-13. We would not take it. Just so we're on the same page. Anyway, for this movie, this is my honest opinion of Mortal Kombat. Warrior monk Liu Kang, played by Robin Shou, disgraced Hollywood star Johnny Cage, played by Lyndon Ashby, and Special Forces agent Lieutenant Sonya Blade, played by Bridget Wilson Sampras, find themselves on their way to a hidden, mystical island to fight in an ancient martial arts tournament called Mortal Kombat, and will be defending the realm of Earth from extinction at the hands of the evil sorcerer Shang Tsung, played by Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, and his monstrous, powerful, and ruthless underlings.
One of you three will decide the outcome of the tournament. The fate of billions will depend upon you. Sorry.
It's not a good movie, but by God, do I love it. Nostalgia is a really powerful force, isn't it? So part of the reason why this movie works so well for me is because, well, it's kind of a product of its time in terms of fantasy filmmaking that I was kind of a huge fan of at the time. The sets, while cheap and very, very hokey, honestly, that's kind of part of the charm. Especially nowadays where everything's done in front of a green screen and on computers. I love it in its own way, but there's something so nice about seeing these sets again. Like, they're actually there. It makes me yearn for a simpler time of filmmaking. And like I said, because of the low budget, the special effects and all that, it reminded me a lot of my favorite TV shows that I was watching back then.
Oh, great. Can't wait to see what the bathrooms look like.
Let's not forget about the actors. They gave this sucker personality. Christopher Lambert's Raiden is downright iconic. The epitome of hammy, self-indulgent acting, and it is glorious.
I don't think so.
And even though Liu Kang is supposed to be the straight man of the movie, his sass is just spicy.
Just another starstruck fan, huh?
You know, you gotta admire her. When she sets her mind on something,
It's not her mind you're admiring.
And I don't know about the rest of y'all, but Bridget Wilson Sampras was one of my OG celebrity crushes. I mean, today, looking back on it, it's obvious that she doesn't have much martial arts experience. In fact, if I remember correctly, she was cast relatively at the last second and had to do training in between shooting. Still, you try and convince me that she's any less of a badass, especially with how she dealt with Kano.
Oh, give me a break.
Okay.
This movie's sass. It never gets old. By the way, I just learned this, so fun fact. Apparently in the original video game, Kano was supposed to be Asian American. But because Trevor Goddard, the actor who plays Kano in the movie, impressed Ed Boon so much, they retconned his backstory to be Australian. Which is still kind of ironic because Trevor Goddard is actually British. He just put on an Australian accent because, fuck it, I guess.
Listen, baby. Come to Papa.
That's truly another thing that one must admire about this film, how it managed to influence the games. Aside from Kano, if I'm not mistaken, Raiden's hair color was never officially confirmed to be white in the games. At least not until 2002's video game Deadly Alliance and 2004's Deception. So that's how Lambert influenced the games. Man, I want to know what else the movies influenced in future games. How has no one ever asked Ed Boon these questions? Or why are these questions so hard to find on the internet? I am so curious. But back to the acting, I don't know about everyone else, but I feel like I got the impression that the cast and crew, they came into this project and they were just like, this is ridiculous, right? Like, this is all nonsense. I mean, Thunder Gods, Realms of Earth martial arts tournament, this is ridiculous, right? They knew that this was ridiculous and they just went for it. That's why the cheesy acting and the comedy works so well for me, because everyone was just having fun with it. Even Talisa Soto, who is literally the most serious character in the entire movie, somehow pulls that off. Again, maybe it's the OG celebrity crush talking, because Talisa Soto was... wow.
You know, when a woman looks at you like that, it usually means something.
But literally, she pulls off the regal look like it's nobody's business. And even that feels so unnecessarily over the top. But it's pointlessly delightful. I know it might sound like I'm stretching out my love for this movie, but it earns it.
I smell something. Bullshit.
Is there anything I legitimately don't like about this movie? I wish we saw Raiden fight more. More action scenes with Katana as well, and definitely blue on Katana. Unless that outfit of hers really is blue, but just very, very dark. But come on, y'all. Blue. Blue. It's a ridiculous movie. Not all of the action scenes are very good. In fact, some of them are kind of pathetically short, which really takes the fun out of a martial arts movie. But let's face it, all of that is nitpicking. I love this movie way too much to care about that shit. It's too much fun, and anything bad is likely just part of it. So, I don't care. I recommend watching it. My honest rating for Mortal Kombat, a 5 out of 5.
Flawless victory.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Please wear a mask if you go out. Get vaccinated for family, friends, and community. Hope to see you soon.